I think so. Yeah, I think if you're the closest to the action. I thought I thought Barry was making a poor decision when he took over as going from a coach to a GM, because the GM job for me was it never ends, and especially in today's era where development is so integral to what you're doing as an organization, that you're always trying to look for that magic elixir, that little the little edge that you'll have to develop some of your players. But for me, coaching was the coach is always going to feel the worst after a loss. There's no question about that. The coach always is going to feel bad. You don't get that. You feel plenty bad as a manager after a loss, but not as a coach. You feel super responsible for the result. I felt that way anyways. And the difference for me, I explain the difference between playing and coaching is that as a player, you can take some self-satisfaction out of the game if you lose. Like if you play a good game and you lay it all on the line, and you do what you could do to contribute and participate in the win, you can walk out of there and still feel decent. But as a coach, you're going to feel you're going to feel the misery after the losses. But conversely, the wins, you get a good high after the wins. But for me, coaching was the second best, and I think Glenn would echo that too as well. Yeah, 3, okay. Yeah, but just when I got to Edmonton in 1985, I was, super fortunate to go to an organization that was so well run, and it starts with the leadership at the top, and Glenn obviously showed us and led us and was a mentor to all of us, and just super fortunate to be involved in an environment like that. That starts with him, and then the leadership of some of the players that we had. Wayne Gretzky, obviously, Mark Messier. I always say that Haley Wickenheiser, it was the Mark Messier of women's hockey, and she could just, the games that I did see her play, she could affect the game the same way that Mark did. There was nothing that she couldn't do in the game of hockey to affect it, and that's really what great players do. They step up at critical moments and they impact the game. And we had the Haley Wickenheiser of the men's game, Mark Messier, who just tremendous leader. So it was just a great experience. But I always loved running into Glenn and seeing Glenn. It has meant so much to me in my career.